Next up, Oregon State taking on USC. We've got USC here in this one, around 13, it looks like, point home favorites in this game at the Coliseum, 62.5 the total. This is one I bet over the total already. Oregon State's one of those teams that are good offense, good enough offense, I think, going into this year with their quarterback, Tristan Gabia, who was the starter most of last year. And I think certainly this year should have a solid year for this team. And, of course, Sam Neuer came over, the Colorado transfer. And what we've seen from Oregon is they've been able to put up points early in the year. I think they could do that here. And USC's offense, let's give Jackson Dart a lot of credit. Coming in for an injured Keaton Slovis in that game, and man, did they impress. 45-14. It completely turned that game around against Washington State. And now there's rumblings Keaton Slovis is returning to practice and ready to play. I don't know if the new interim coach, Dante Williams, taking over for the fired Clay Helton, is going to be rushing to put Slovis back in after the way Jackson Dart played for them. So interesting dynamic here at quarterback for USC going into this game against Oregon State. I think we'll see points. I think they'll put up a bunch on Oregon State, still a shaky defense, but Oregon State should put up some as well. I haven't bet USC yet, but I actually do lean to laying the points. It kind of looked like last week that, hey, there's a little bit of a free and easy, relaxed mentality for the Trojans. And I know Grant's someone who studies the body language and the way the players are reacting and how, the chemistry is going, the energy level. It seemed like that returned to that USC sideline in that first game after Clay Helton got dismissed. They just dominated Washington State in the second half. So I have already bet the over. It's gone up from 60.5 to 62.5. I have not bet USC yet, but I am leaning to the home favorite here, USC minus 13. This could be a little mini buy sign bet on team in the short term coming out of the coaching change. Conor Mack, what do you think? Oregon State, USC.
Yeah, it could be. That second half was a whole different team, like you talked about. Just, wow, 45 points. Defense played well, didn't give up anything. And it was about time Helton was gone. That guy was garbage, That was long overdue, They shouldn't have kept him that long, so I'm glad they did that. Oregon State with Nolan can score. You're right. I lean over. If this was in Oregon State, I want points. I think Oregon State, SC's always, a lot of teams have a tough time going up there, not only winning and covering. But SC at home, I kind of lean them laying the 13. It's probably a game I don't bet, but I lean the Trojans here.
Yeah, only one road game so far for Oregon State this year at Purdue. They lost straight up and ATS. Didn't win, didn't cover. They were 7-point dogs at Purdue. They lost 30-21. I think they're going to struggle a little bit here. That's why I lean. And by the way, USC's last home game was that disaster against Stanford. You'd think these players want to atone for that. This is their first time playing at home since that debacle against Stanford, which sent Clay Helton packing. Grant, what do you think here? Oregon State, USC.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I live bet USC. I wanted to live bet them. I was on the book, ready to do it. They were down 14-0 in that game against Washington State, plus 520. I wanted to bet it. I didn't. It went 14-7. I got in on USC at plus 230. And this Jackson Dart kid, man, he came in and was slinging that fucking thing. He was throwing darts all over the field. 30 for 46. 391 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. One of them didn't mean anything. I completely cancel it. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's got the long flow. He looks like sunshine. He's got the eye black over one eye. He looks like a USC quarterback. And, I talk a lot about, as Ian said, this chemistry. And, I study those things quite a bit. And with USC, you're right, Ian. I did feel to just relax. Like, let's just go play. Especially once they got back in that game. Let our talent take over and let's just play, man. We're a better team. I think that was kind of the energy in USC. Now, as we go into this week, we got Slovis was an early Heisman candidate, and then we got a Dart coming in that played fucking great and really won him that game. So I don't like quarterback battles in the middle of the season, and I don't like quarterback battles with coaching issues as well. Now, that being said, I think USC, they're the prima donna type kids, right? You're going to get 5-star recruits. You're going to get really good fucking players. And especially, at quarterback, you're going to get guys that can sling the ball. Now, do they pan out always? No. But you're going to get good players at USC. And so I worry about that throughout the week. But goddamn, dude, if they get Dart in there again, which I hope they do, I'll be on USC. If it's Slovis, I might hold back. But this Dart kid, man, I mean, I got in on the live bet, so I may be a little biased there where my money was. But he just looked like a USC quarterback. He looked like Sunshine from Remember the Titans, just throwing darts out there and getting wins. So I'll go with USC if Dart is in. If not, I'll probably watch and listen to those coaches throughout the week, like we've talked about a couple times in the show.
Yep.
Get inside the locker room.